In the middle of desert in northern Kenya, we came across the Angelina boarding school for girls. The girls were in the middle of a geography exam. We didn't want to disturb them, so we went next door. Math.
4,500.
It turned out Angelina is financing a junior school for refugee children.
14, 5, 10. So you have to divide.
The girls live behind razor wire, keeping them safe from men from the nearby Kakuma refugee camp. At the age of 14, Nyanuel from Sudan could be married.
If you were not in this school, if you were living in the community, would they be now saying to you, you have to find a man, you have to be married?
Yeah.
They would now make you marry?
Yeah, if I'm not in school.
Do you want to be married or do you want to be in school?
No, I want to be in school.
240 girls aged 10 to 17. The best students in the refugee camp have been given a chance of a real education. Rhoda Kiprotich is a deputy principal.
Some of them came from war. There was war there and they have lost their parents. You feel good to empower them with the education which they need in their lives. They have been determined. We have equipped them with those values, and we hope that if the spirit in them will never die, that they'll keep the spirit in them and have hope to continue.
So if you want to find it...
The trouble is that when the girls finish Angelina Jolly's junior school, there's no senior school to go to. So their education stops dead, just when they have high hopes. Michu is an 11-year-old from Ethiopia.
And when you grow up, do you know what you want to be?
A professor.
Of what? What kind of books do you like to write?
Mathematics.
So would you like to be a mathematics professor?
Yes.
And what would you like to be?
I would like to be a surgeon.
A surgeon?
Yeah.
Instead, a more likely future is the traditional one. Make the beds for their brothers, help mother cook, get married very young, fetch the wood, fetch the water. As for their dreams...
That is our greatest challenge. We wish that we would have another girls' boarding secondary school like this for them to be able to continue their education.
For that, they need sponsors and money. But so do the refugees back in Kakuma camp. It's a matter of where to spend the money, food and water or education. Saving the body or saving the soul. Martin Fletcher, NBC News, Kakuma, Kenya.
I've been to many camps, and this is certainly one of the most dire, and it is the world's largest refugee camp. This is Dadaab. If this is the better situation, then what must it be like inside of Somalia? Nearly 300,000 people in a space designed for 90,000. Earlier this year, a cholera outbreak was contained, thanks to huge teams of humanitarian workers. But with up to 7,000 people arriving each month, rain on the horizon, they say it will be impossible to contain the next outbreak.
You think that the international community needs to understand something that they don't know about what is happening in Somalia or what is happening here?
When they came here, they have no enough staff because of budget. UNHCR manages these three camps and already it's congested. There's no these spaces, there's no shelter, there's no enough water.
Toilets are already overflowing. There is not even enough space for a trash dump, so people are living amongst the garbage. And the deteriorating situation in Somalia is only expected to worsen in the coming months. Today, 3.6 million Somalis are dependent on aid, and the 1.5 million internally displaced are becoming more and more difficult to access and help. What is amazing is as more and more people come into the camp, the Somali families continue to be generous with what very little they have, even if that means having 1/8 of the water they need, and the children suffering from dehydration.
Do they say he's going to get stronger? What do the doctors tell you? And how is their health?
The Somali families I met today are full of warmth and affection. I wish more people could meet them. Then they would have a stronger desire to help.